Today is day 343 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with project number 8, Simple Calculator. We had a ridiculous fiasco yesterday where we couldn't remember how to set up an object in JavaScript. No, how to set up an array in JavaScript, and that was soul crushing. So let's proceed with the following. We've got our example calculator, and we have our calculator. There we go. Okay, so we need the JavaScript console. Where to go? View, developer. Oh no, we're in Atom. We need to be in Chrome. View, that's what we need. Maybe? Yep, there we go. There we go. We'll refresh. Nice. So, we are faced with the following. Now that we've finally set up our number strings, we can enter whatever number, blah, 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 blah. We take our number string, and we need to send that to the following. This is what it was right here. We take numbers. We need to send this. Okay, hold on. What do we do? Let's see. We had a terrible English breakdown, a pseudocode section that we had tried to set up yesterday. It was far from perfect, but it's the best we've got in the meantime. So, our to-do list for our pseudocode is similar to the following. User clicks on a number, and they click potentially another number. Potentially click another number. After that, they click a math operator. And then from there, they probably select another number, and then most likely they'd probably do the equals sign. They'd either repeat the process or finally select the equals sign. And there should be the total. So that would be the most kind of basic if we were to do something along the lines of refresh 1 and 2 plus 3, doesn't look good on our calculator because it's not working, equals, there should be a 4. No, just kidding. Ha ha ha. Not a 4. That was wrong. 1, 2 plus 3 would equal 15. There we go. That's far more accurate. There would need to be a 15. So to get that to happen, and we can have that occur on the good calculator, 1 and 2 plus 3 equals, ta-da, beautiful, right? We can clear it, and we're back to the beginning. Now, for us to make that happen, what do we need to occur? Well, we need a couple things to occur. Between our pseudocode, we need to explain each step. So this is the English version. Now we need to do the the occurrences, the coding that happens behind the scene between each step to bring each step to life. So for the user to click a number, aside from the nitty, I'm going to try and focus on what we've already, not what we've already done, but what we need to do. Because we've already set up clicking the div or the button element, the brief styling, the layout of the calculator, and even the event listener, and the first few initial functions to pass the data around and manipulate the data correctly. So, from where we currently stand, if a user were to click a number in the current state of our calculator, that number needs to basically do what we just did last night, which was get stored within number string. We need to have it appear on the screen, which we do. That happens. Numstring dot join text content for the total element, and the total element is our calculator screen right here. So we want it to display when they click the number. We want them to see the number, so we need to display it, but we also need to store it, and we're storing it with the push button content to numstring. So we're pushing everything to numstring, and it becomes an array, but we're joining everything together. So it shows the number without commas, and then we want to be able either to pass that number to the numbers function, which I don't know if we actually need a numbers function. I know we'll end up having the math operation function and probably a switch case, I think. Or worst case, each math operator gets its own function, an addition function, subtraction, blah, 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 blah. But in the meantime, so we're doing our pseudocode. User clicks a number. Get rid of what we have here. Even that sucks. So the user clicks a number. It gets stored in an array. Gets stored in an array. Then we display the array with a join, so there's no commas. There's more. Don't mind me. Sneezy. Oh god, run for the hills, children. Save yourselves. Oh dear god, there's a lack of things to sneeze in this part of the world. Did we come prepared? Aha! We've got a tissue of sorts. Not the prettiest of tissues, but a tissue nonetheless. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh god. Operating on half a lung. Okay. Okay, we're alive for now. We are alive for now. Just barely, though. So, we were doing something with the following. I cannot remember for the life of me what we were doing. Right, pseudocode. Pseudocode, we were joining things that needed to be, we will display... Crap. Yeah. Display... store number in an array, display the number with a join. We also need to be able to... Now that's kind of redundant, really. The same thing. Because that process just repeats as many times as needed. See, 4, 5, 6, 9, 6, 3, 2, 5, right? It just kind of goes on and on and on. It's not really a new step, it's just the same step repeating, which is awesome. So we have that. Display the number. Do we need to pass that number to a function? I don't think we do. Now we need to add a math operator into this. Don't mind me. We're sneezy. I'm going to spare the world from having to hear or see the sneeziness. Don't mind me. We're alive. Just barely. Okay. Alright. Hopefully we don't pass out due to lack of oxygen during this. We already stored the number. We have the join. What's the next thing we do? When we go to click the plus button, per se, it takes that. What happens here? We've got 1 and 2, and we click plus. The number stays. We're prepping the function. We need to take the 12, or whatever number we have, and put it into... We need to funnel it into an addition. So we already clicked +3. Or no, we already clicked the addition key. And when we click 3 and then do equals, it equals 15. But watch this. I'm curious, as most calculators, I think, function this way. 1, 2, we've got 12. If we click plus, but then we change to subtraction, subtract 3 equals 9. So it really is just holding that variable. We don't need to pipe number string to number. That's not really going to solve a problem for anyone. So this function can go straight to hell. We've saved ourselves one function. And as far as the math operation goes, it will reference number string. It's going to reference down here number string. Let's see, what is it? It's number... Is it num string or number string? It's just num string. Num string. You know what? And since we're already abbreviating number, let's also go ahead and abbreviate string. So we're just going to do num. That'll also help. Don't mind me, just... Brief correction. Oh, what was the thing that... Was it Command D that hunts down all the same? It does. Command D hunts down all the same elements. Num string, num string. Oh my god, Atom is so freaking cool. Command D. Wait, does Command D work in any program? Not just Atom? Is that like a Mac thing or just a well-known key command? Can you do Control D on, I don't know, like a Word document and it just hunts down all the words? Not important. We'll try that later when we're back in the real world. Number string, where else do we have number string frolicking about? Nowhere. Nowhere. So, num ring. Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay. Num string. string and num string. I don't think it's going to be floating by itself, because what we will be passing for math operation is the most recent button that's pressed. Because see how we had, we're going to go through it again on Topher's calculator. Now, I know you can't really see. Well, maybe if we crack open the JavaScript console, we don't know if we have stuff set up for console log, and we don't want to look behind the curtain. So we've got 12. When we click plus and then do 3, we do equals 15. Shocking, I know. So we're going to do the second alternative, 1, 2, 12. We hit plus, but then we change our mind, and now we click on subtraction. Ta-da! And then we hit 3 in equals, and we're back at 9. So that means the variable is just hanging out there. The number is its own thing. It's just chilling here, totally cool, accessible by any and all functions that are needed after we've generated and received it. This line can also be destroyed. Okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and save this. So we've got the number that's hanging out. Now we have the math operation. If we click the plus button, it sends the plus symbol to this function, and we will have the necessary cases as follows. Where the deuce did I put our last case? I don't recall. See, I remember the fact that there is... I know there's the word case, and then it's either in... It's something. Either in quotes or parentheses, maybe nothing. But there's some thing, and then like a colon, more stuff, a semicolon, and then the break. I just don't remember what they are. And I should, but I don't. And I know we're still working on our pseudocode, and we'll get there. I'm just step by step. It's eating me alive. I wanna know what it is. And what project did we reference last time? I know we can reference MDN, but I'm trying to remember what I've done. But I can't, because we've done so much new stuff. Every day is something new. Open. Was it Magic 8 Ball? No. No, it was something. Documents. What did we have? What was it where we clicked it and a switch case occurred? That is just killing me. Ugh. Number game. Number game. Did we have a switch case in that? No. Maybe, but I don't recall. Coin toss. Pretty sure it wasn't it. My spidey senses tell me it was Magic 8 Ball. Random user generator. That's what it was. It was random user generator. Mm-hmm. Because it was the same, any of the 4 buttons at the bottom, it was like a single line calculator. But no numbers at the bottom. Instead, it was the different API requests at the bottom. Which case... And this is good because we have 5 things that we need. Copy, copy, copy. Copy, copy. This. And we're pasting. Alright, so... we need to add a fifth, right? Or 6. No, clear is its own separate beast. That's not an operation. I don't know if it handles the... I don't know if the clear button and if the decimal button are going to end up in there. We have... Let's just swap out what we know we're going to have. We're going to have addition. What if we don't have addition? The other thing is it just symbols or is it the symbols as a string? Let's find out. Crap, those are just the numbers. And that's just the symbol. Does that count as a string? Does that count as text? If I were looking for a 3, would it just be this? Or would it be that? We'll set up a console log. If it works, it'll print it out. We're going to do just the symbol in the meantime. Yeah, we've had cases where it's either text or just the thing. Just the beast itself. And that's the thing, I don't think we need to send it to another function. What will happen is we'll end up taking number string, copy. We take one number string, and we add, we're summing whatever else it is. We have to add in the new number string. How do we do that? It's a running total. Is sum a keyword? Maybe it's not. Variable sum. Sum needs to be a running total. And we're going to run into the same issue we did yesterday if we have it within... Damn. Are we? If we have it within the function... My concern is that, yeah, because... Yes, we need it outside of the scope. The issue yesterday wasn't the fact that it couldn't reference the variable number string. The issue was that every time we entered a new number, it would go through the whole call process and it would reestablish number string as an empty variable. So we can't set up variable sum inside the case. We can reference sum. Copy. No, cut. We can't have it here as an equals sign because every time we get to this function, it will zero it out again. So we need to have sum above, which means we need to have all math operations above. Well, the total for each one. So we'll have sum, difference, product, and crap, something with a Q. Quotient? One of those. One of those. Let's remove this. Let's also get rid of number string. Alright. Thank God we dealt with that nightmare yesterday. And at least we have learned from our mistake in the meantime. Variable. Do we really need to console log every single one of them? We can in the meantime for testing purposes. I don't think there's a big downside doing that. If anything, I think it might be beneficial. So sum. Oh, console log. My nose is killing me. Allergies galore. We can blame it on little kitty. So we've got our number string. We have sum, difference, product, and dare I say quotient. Product. And am I right or am I crazy? Some difference. Product and quotient. Yep. We are good. We are all set. We live to guess another day. Now. La da 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 dee dee da, la da 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 dee 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 dee, ba da ba ba da ba. Where would clear fall in the scheme of all of this? Same with decimal. Decimal really shouldn't be an issue. Decimal is also going to have rules tied to it, because you can only do one decimal. Which is strange, which means I think the fact that there can only be one decimal, it's either tied to a conditional if type scenario, if a decimal is present, don't permit more, but we can clear, we'll do 1, 2, and 3, decimal, 4, 5, and we can try to do decimal again, see, nothing happens, 6, decimal, 7, decimal, 8, what the deuce? Whoa, 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 hold on. Have I never tinkered with a calculator? Can I do that? Hold on, checking on my phone. I know I'm shooting for more here. Maybe I'm crazy. 1, 2, 3, decimal, 45, decimal, 6, decimal, 7, decimal, 8. Yeah, okay. There we go. Let's. I did the same song and dance. I'm just insane. But you know what we could do? We could tell it to ignore all the decimals after the first one. So the characters could show. But maybe that's crazy talk. Maybe that's more of a user error thing. What if I don't need to worry about that? But it's possible. We've crossed similar bridges regarding user interface on how we structure some of our projects. Like the number guessing game, I'm pretty sure we got rid of the input bar after three guesses. At least I thought we got rid of the input bar after three guesses. That's all right. Let's continue on. We'll keep forging ahead through our confusion. Oh dear Lord, I closed out of chat. Let me go back to chat. There we go. I'm not sure if there was a comment or not. It was deleted when we went to the calculator example on our phone. Back into action. So we are faced with the decimal fiasco. That's a secondary issue. Let's keep chipping away at our pseudocode. It got us this far. So we have the user clicks a number. It gets stored in the array, which is numString. NumRing. Then we display number the dot join, which would be numString dot join. Followed by, then they click a math operator or math operation. Yeah, we'll do that. And what happens there? When they click that, it too stores... Well, this is where we store the total. The actual processing of the numbers happens down here. So it would be number string plus sum, right? Every single time, or is it plus equals sum? Or is it sum plus... I think it's vice versa. Let's do... Although it all comes out in the wash, but... Let's do sum plus equals number. No, numString. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. Because if we entered 3, and then we just hit the equals key, we would end up with a 3. And that would be for the equals sign. Clear. We did 3 equals 3, 3 plus equals 3. Typical, typical. What more needs to occur if we click the addition button? Nothing else. Now, what needs to occur when we add another number? Right now, when we click a number, we have our event listener, clickety-clack on a number, it triggers handle the click, it verifies what type of button gets pushed, and then all the magic starts to happen down here. With our button type, we've got our regex things, checking everything out. If it matches a number, all this fun stuff happens. Number gets pushed to numString, and then we also update the screen of the calculator to show the array with no commas. Cool. The next thing that happens is, from the top, we click the plus button, there's the click event, it gets verified what type of button through here, and now, if it's a math operator, like sum, we send that onwards to... We take the button content, we send it to math operation. The button content then goes through the switch case. I realize we could have the switch case here in the else if statement, but I think just functionality and visually, I think it's nicer to have it separated. We're just focused on the addition button to test for now. So, button content, the call type. Where do we get call type? Oh, button. Button type, button content, button content. Copy, because we pulled this. Okay, even though we're focused on addition, let's still update everything as needed. We've got difference. Wait, whoa, hold on. We don't have difference. Well, yeah, technically, yes, we do. We've got difference minus equals what we think each thing would be, num string. Yeah, see, wouldn't it just be rinse and repeat? You know, the way math normally works? At least I hope that's the case. Oh, this is gonna end in tears. For someone. Fingers crossed it's not us. Multi... Stack of death. Well... we can set up another regular expression. Our issue and concern again is... is the difference between the x and the asterisk for multiplying and the... what is it? I guess the division symbol and the slash for dividing. We have two scenarios. Case blank or blank. Case blank and blank. How do we handle two signs in the same case? With an or. At least I'd like to handle it with an or. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but fingers crossed we can. My other concern, see, the other thing is one, what was it? It was and times for one scenario. I don't know if that works. I don't know if it needs to be a string. It's all kinds of frustrating. I don't know if it needs to be that, or... that's the X, or the asterisk. I don't know if I can write it that way. I should check and see if I can. Or if I just should have the symbol itself. Calculator. Click. Copy. I should be that guy. That's a regular. This is a lowercase x. This is a capital X. And as you can see, the multiply x is a different beast in and of itself from the other two. Lowercase x in the middle, capital X to the right. The times symbol for and times. My other concern, in addition to all of this noise, is also factoring in the keyboard events. I don't know if it sends a different signal or if it looks for whatever variable we set it, like here, variable for the button event listener, if we need to set up a keyboard event listener as well. And if I need to pass that down here. I know I haven't spent a lot of time mentally contemplating that, but that's because I'm just trying to piece this other noise together. Let's just do something basic in the meantime. We'll do this, we'll pretend that that's kosher. Even though I'm 97% sure it's not. Product, wishful thinking on our part, right? Product times num string as well as division. Hey, Napcats. What a great username. Napcats. Also, how are you doing? Hopefully your day/evening is going well. Are you not able to use click events? We are using click events for the buttons. Clickety clack with our mouse. Let's refresh it. Oh, right, we've made changes where we pissed off the JavaScript gods. It's a work in progress. We got a lot going on, but yeah, there's stuff that happens. The calculator is alive. There's just some tinkering we were caught in the middle of. Let me fix this really quick. The fact that this isn't blue, slightly alarming. Not gonna lie. Maybe that means it's a string? My spidey senses tell me otherwise. Dee 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 blah da 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 dee 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 ba 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 ba. Copy. There we go. Hide and conquer or something. I just feel like we need quotes for all this stuff, or at least a chunk of them. Or whatever. See, up top we have the button event listener for the mouse clicks. I feel like we also need the keyboard, like keyboard event listener, or just key event listener. Either one of those, but we need to set that up. So much confusion. So much unknown. This would be quotient. Quotient divided by some string. What if it's 0? Is that going to end tragically for everybody? We'll live dangerously. Numstring. We'll throw caution to the wind. So there's that for now. Let's just comment out our nonsense section really quick, just to get our code stable again. And then we'll be good. Hopefully. Save. Refresh. Line 70. There are semicolons pissing off the JavaScript gods. Line 70. Right. The case. Do they not have? We do need to have them all in quotes. That's just what it is. I thought that was because those were strings, though. Unless I'm misreading that. Napcats. Why not just assign events to your math functions that call the function you need directly? Wait. Hold on. Napcats. Why not just assign events to your math functions that call the function you need directly? So if you click the plus button, it calls your add function, removing the need for a switch. The JS gods are quite demanding. Yeah. Especially when you're clueless like me, trying to figure out your way up to the top of the JavaScript volcano. I guess that would work. I mean, having an addition function, a subtraction function, division, and multiplication function would totally work. That's a thing. I could have that and reference depending whatever button is called occur here. That could be an option. It just kind of felt like it's like the same or similar type of logic tree needs to occur regardless. either I set up multiple event listeners, a specific event listener for each type of button. At least in my mind, that's the way it seemed. If there's the plus button, there's an event listener for addition, or there's an event listener for subtraction. In true, that directly links each one, but there's still that 4 or 5 part logic tree occurring, so to speak of. And then same thing down here with the switch case. Unless I'm totally missing something. Yeah. I had a hilarious switch case earlier at the beginning of this project a few days ago. For all the buttons, it was one massive function with there's 17 buttons in this project, so it was 17 cases. There was a case 0 through 9, a decimal case, and a case for all of the math operations, plus clear. It was monstrous. It was hilarious and totally not needed. That quickly got thrown out. There were a handful of tiers, but we got closer to this. And this is kind of, we decided to go the regex route to verify if a button or something matches, and then go on. We've got a lot of checks for console log. That was the way to check to see if we had a pulse, basically, when doing something, was if it successfully ran the console log. That's why everything else is kind of commented out. We've got our sort of template code, but this is kind of a shit show as we figure it out. But events are clean. Events would work. See, we need to set up keyboard events for all the buttons. That's the other thing, is we will have keyboard events where we hit the plus key on our keyboard and it routes it, or it registers it. We're going to have plus, subtraction, the usual. Sorry, my mind's just rapid fire trying to keep up with it, thinking of different ways of doing it. But yes, you are right. I do think it would probably be cleaner. Sadly, though, the theme of this is survival, which isn't the prettiest way of traveling, but that's kind of the path we're on right now, despite it being day 343. Let's see. Events are clean, in my opinion. GUIs are event-driven. That's an interesting way of going about things. I would have just thrown all my buttons into an array, so I could dynamically register them and hook them to events. That probably would have been the better thing to do. That probably would have been good. We've got... It's... I don't even want to say over-engineered, but, we'll go with inefficient. That's the more accurate way of saying it. We've got a sort of repetitive and a redundant multi-filter confusion hurricane occurring in our code. But it's all part of the fun. Let's see. I would have thrown all my buttons into an array so I can dynamically register them and then hook them to event. Okay, good. All right. So that option is there. We will keep that not even in our back pocket, but close to us. We're going to try and keep forging ahead. I would just want to see if I can get life out of this switch case briefly. Let's try throwing everything into quotes. Does that make this situation any more or less hostile? I think it may. Save, save, save. Refresh. It should jump now to line 73, which it most certainly did. Very cool. Awesome. So, that means 1 and 2, and followed by tough call. Do we just have the X, or do we have the official and times with a semicolon? I think just the X should work fine for now. If we run into issues with this, then we can absolutely change back. Okay, okay. No celebrating. No celebrating. Save, save, save. As we throw ourselves off of the rim of the JavaScript volcano into the fiery depths below to appease the JavaScript gods. The errors are gone. It worked. Our sacrifice was successful. True, we've got minor scarring. Pretty serious burns, but I think it'll work out for the best. Okay, okay, so we need to do something now. We've got 1 and 2, and the plus symbol. Okay, good, good. At least we have an error. That means something happened. Type error. Math operation is not a function at button type. There's an error on line 7 for handle click. Oh. Wait a second. Hold the phone. Why are things not matching up? Line. What is this nonsense? Oh dear god. Oh dear god. It's Nightbot. Nightbot's the fun Nazi still. We recently invited Nightbot to the party. Don't listen to Nightbot, Napcats. But yes, your depiction of emoji storytelling is quite accurate. How do we back off? God, we'll deal with Nightbot tomorrow. Don't mind. We appreciate the conversation. Nightbot's an angry elf. Okay, okay. So let's try and so is it line 73 that is hissing off higher powers, or is it line 7? I kind of feel like it's both. It's spawning from line 7. Math operation is not a function at button type. Your mother is not a button type. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it's dead in the water. It's here. Math operate button content. Why can't I send the plus symbol to this? Math operation. Okay. We've got an issue. And no tissue. Line 7 and line 53. This is why we had them other functions commented, like clear button content. When we clicked it, it would call the function, but nothing was happening. So that's why we had them commented out before, but now we're trying to do things. We have stuff in our math operation function, and we're sending that, and it spawns from this click event main button console log. It registered the pluses above here and here, line 5 and line 51. Line 5, yeah, console log, it registered the plus, and line 51 registered the plus. But we can't send the plus. I know. Ah, napcats. Okay, alright. It's because in JavaScript, everything, including functions, are variables. And you just overridden the function name by reassigning it to a variable on line 35. Line 35. Oh, crap. Son of a stack of monkey shit. Okay. Alright. Well. Damn it. Okay. Bad Steven. Typical. So we should keep death. Thank you for that. Also for like the delay in response time, napcats, we've got a weird setup for our stream. It's just so we don't have a second screen. We're going off of our phone. When we get caught on a tangent, we don't really see the chat immediately like a regular human. So it's just kind of chilling there. That's what the delayed reaction time is. It's kind of like sending a message in a bottle. It does get received, it's just sort of a delayed reaction. They're like comment grenades. You send it, you have to wait 15, 20 seconds or more, and then boom, it hits me. So that's all. Fear not, napcats. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Okay, so it was and like a day and a half ago when I set that up, it crossed my mind, did I use it anywhere before the function name and the variable, and I was wondering if there was an issue with it, and there is. It's my fault. Okay, so let's call this, we'll leave the function as math operation, but we're going to change the variable to math operators. Yeah, no, singular, math operator. Aha! How do you like that? No, Command Z. And then we'll use our cool Command D trick that we learned. Yes. Where else does it occur that we don't need it to occur? I think those are actually just it. This will be math. Please don't delete everything. Son of a bitch. Death. We'll do it the easy way. OR followed by OR. Ta-da! Now we should be relatively okay. Save. Refresh. So far, so good. We've got a 1. We've got a 2. We have plus 3. Stack of death. Hold on. Hold on. There's an issue. It's my fault. No, we have the console log sum up here. That's fine. We're missing something. We are indeed missing something. Plus equals blank. It needs to just be a variable. It just needs to be, it needs to be a 0. It needs to be a number, not an array. You lying whore. It needs to be, that was me. There's a crazy person at the helm whom I have no control over. And they were telling lies. We want it to be 0 so we can do plus equals and it will mean something. Same with this. It's not an array. It is a number. Aha! Yes, look at that. Now, that explains why you have so many frickin' empty arrays up here. The bottom 4 are going to be zeros. Yes, 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 good. Dance with me. Save. Refresh. Aha! Numbers. Zeros. Those are slightly comforting. Now, what did our spidey senses tell us to do from here? Clickety-clack. I know we don't have all the functionality we need in place to successfully pull off this operation. This is kind of like asking a toddler to perform heart surgery. Just, you know, we're in a pinch. So this is the only able-bodied human we could find during our emergency crisis. So don't mind the poor stitch work. Plus 3. I was really hoping these need to be console logged again. Where are we console logging the number string issue? There was a point where we saw the string do something. Yep, cats. Yes, yes, all of that, exactly. Okay, okay. We're getting close. Right? Right? We're getting close. Yeah, we are. We are. Something about something. Sum plus that equals, let's console log sum. Maybe? Save again. Wait a second. Did I actually yeah, no. We've given functionality to the plus button. Things should occur. Save. Refresh again. 1, 2, plus. Okay, something's happening. Plus. That's weird. That's really ugly looking. Plus 3. We need to have an equals key. I mean, it should probably be happening automatically, but then we need to make it equals something. Okay, it's okay. We're good. We're good. So it's this. It's the fact that it's receiving a flock of info, and we need to adjust the data it's receiving and also set up the equals sign so it knows to spit out a frickin' number. Alright, we're starting to zero in on the nightmare in which is our code. Napcats. Closer, it's 4:04 a.m. Dear God, you should be sleeping. No one should be awake at 4:04 a.m. I'm getting a brain not found error, right? Well, thank you again, Napcats. Even your guidance and someone to bounce our ideas off of was greatly appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some well-earned sleep, and good luck to you. Thank you again. Farewell, Napcats. Farewell. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're making progress. Slowly. It's a weird type of progress, but progress nonetheless. Things to do when you're lost in code. We've got a 1, we've got a 2, and when we click the plus sign... Why does it do 1, 2? Napcats, thanks to you. Good luck. Donka. Donka. Okay, so... 1 and 2. Line 72. What the hell's happening on line 72? The console log of the sum. We need to take the sum and I'd prefer to throw it off a cliff, but that's really not going to get us the results we need. We need to take this, the 1 and 2, and do something with it. I can't figure out why the hell there's a stray 0. Oh, because it's sum. It's sum 1, 2. Because we're pushing stuff. So we need to join... We need to change number string. That's the issue. Number string needs to be the number string join. So that's what's going on. That's what we have here. That's what we're displaying. We need to save that to some degree. Number string is emptiness. Here's a fun question. Can I do dot join on an empty array? I don't see why I can't. That's intriguing. Dot join with no spaces on an empty array. This means you don't need dot join. And that means down here, when we have number string, it's not the lost and confused band of misfits, the array of numbers. It will be the coherent, full-bodied string of whatever numbers we piece together. If this works. Let's save. Refresh. 1 and 2. Okay, lots of errors. Kinda cool. Hey there, little kitty. What are you doing? Oh, you're assuming the napping position. Okay, go for it. I believe in you. Watch the toes. And your tail. You good? Yep. Yeah, you good. Your tail is still right here. So... No? You don't want to commit? Okay, you're turning around. Do we need to move? This is a very slow landing. Usually you just kind of hop right down in there. Okay, there you go. There you go. She found her spot. Napping position assumed. Errors. Errors on line 42. What beast have we uncovered now? 42, push the number to that. Are we not allowed to push because... Why doesn't that work? 42 and 7. Well, what's happening on line 7? Uh-huh, uh-huh. This is reminiscent of the first error we ran into earlier with what we had before. The numbers that were... It was an issue with phrasing. Number string dot join. Well, if we can't have that dot join, what would we need from there? I don't know. My only other guess now is to do variable. If we can't have it that way, then I just want to do variable num string join, right? Like, what else? They aren't leaving me a lot of other options here if they're not cool with that. Join. We refuse to give up, damn it. So now we can do number string join. We can still push stuff to it. Line 42, there was nothing. Oh. Yeah. Each number gets pushed. I don't know why dot join didn't work before. I think they suck. That's my opinion. Number string join plus equals sum. Save, save, save. Refresh. Okay. 1 and 2. And we click plus. For some reason there's a 0, which is sum. Sum plus equals number string join. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't mind me, we're oozing again. So graceful. So graceful. Oh dear lord. Okay. Okay. Day 343. The confusion continues. Right there. Oh my god. If we had done this, like, 4 months ago, in the heart of Code Wars, we would have knocked this out of the park. We were nearly... We weren't. We struggled during Code Wars as well. There were some challenges that we did okay with. It's just we were throwing for loops and all kinds of stuff, or just our understanding. Our ability to dream in JavaScript has been hindered. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure out a way to do things. Let's set up the equal sign. That is the last kind of number string plus that equals blah. That's what plus equals is for, right? Sum equals string plus sum. Like, what is... Why... Isn't that a thing? Right? That's a thing. Refresh. 1, 2. Plus 3. Still 0. Why? Still... Okay, so it's how we have set up. It's how we have things set up. It's the scope of the project and the data types and how the data is getting processed. This 0 is haunting us. This will be cat. And this variable... We don't need to do variable. What we will do is... What? Variable cat equals meow. Yeah, watch this. We're testing, because I'm not sure with all the console, with the console log and the numbers and the repeat things that we have to see and verify. That's what we're using to check the pulse of our code when it's functional and alive. That way it's not just old and laying there on the table, lifeless. Because we're pulling at different tendons and arteries. We want it to be cat. So I want to see what gets triggered when and where. Since numbers aren't really that visually, I don't know, stimulating. Hopefully, cat. We have cat out of the bag. It's there. When we start our journey, we have a cat in hand, alright? And now, as we go through our calculator, when we push certain buttons, there should be a meow that occurs. Plus, meow. A meow happens without us adding any other number into the equation. I think we're zeroing in on the issue. We're zeroing in on the issue. We don't need the meow to occur. Do we need the meow to occur right? We do want it to occur pretty damn quickly. Because this is the same thing as if you have clear, clear, clear. If you just clicked 3, 1, it's displaying 3. 2, it's stored 3 for both the running total and like the total itself. If you just did plus and didn't hit any other numbers, you did 3 in the plus sign, like we just hit plus, it's still 3. It's still there. And also, if you were to follow up and just hit the equals key without adding another number, 3 plus equals, it's just a 3. Right now, ours, prior to this, the cat fiasco, We do 1, 2. There was the weird joining issue that we had dealt with. But it'd do 1, 2, and plus, and it would throw out a 0, which isn't what we needed. We need 1 and 2, and when we'd hit plus, we need it to return a 12. That's our first issue. And this is a cat hair. King animal. It's okay, she's still napping. That's our first issue. We need to have the 12 stored and register somewhere within add. And when we run it again, sum equals num string plus equal. What about that? What about that indeed? Sum, where'd it go? Sum equals num string join. Out of the gates. Sum equals num string join. So from here, when we do num string join plus sum, that's the full version. We should be able to get away with just plus, like so in human terms. We can go back to the full version if this falls on its face, but ideally that would be sum. We're gonna leave the cat stuff for now. No, we'll comment out the cat noise. Where's our other cat? Oh, that was sum here. Save, save, save. Okay, we could visualize. See? Throwing in cat variables always helps. Pro tip, if you ever have a malfunctioning machine, just throw a cat into it, see what happens. If your garage door is broken, put a cat in it. Blender broken, put a cat in it. Probably not the best idea. But, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay. Broken calculator. Try and fit as much of the cat in it as possible. Save, save, save. Refresh. So 1 and 2 plus still empty. It's haunting us. Why is it haunting us? 3. Is it refused to return anything? Why does it not update? Can't it just be a value? Because number string is... Because number string is a string and not a number. Damn. Okay. Fine. How do we convert the string to a number? Parse int, isn't it? Convert string, JavaScript, Rookie move, Steven. Rookie move. Converting strings to numbers. Pitfalls. That should have been the name of the stream. Pitfalls. Day 343. yes, string, and we're returning. So parse int just works. If we have, you don't have to, isn't the second one optional? Doesn't it default to base 10? I really hope it does. Parse int 1111. No, no, no. Binary. Binary's not our friend. No one trusts binary. Parse int blank will return 15. That's what we're looking for. That is exactly what we're looking for. So we take parse int. Isn't part 2 optional? An integer between 236 represents the erratic base. Specify. Always specify this parameter to eliminate reader confusion. Okay, pro tip, always specify. Different interpretations produce different results when it's not specified. Usually defaulting, see, most of the time will survive. I think for our little project, we're going to leave it out, but I don't know. If it were another day, yeah, we'd for sure add it. And we should add it, but we're going to live dangerously. We are going to live on the wild side of the JavaScript world and throw caution to the wind. Because day 43, well, that's it. Because race car. That's why. Good. Now, things to do. It was a data type issue that's been mocking us. Can I throw this whole damn thing into parse int? That would just be beyond bitchin' if I could. Can I do that? Can I be that guy? See, I want to be able to join the numbers here, do the dot join. Whatever was needed. And maybe even inside of this do parse int. But I don't think I can stack them. I'm pretty sure it upsets the machines. I don't think Skynet likes it when we just piece shit together like that. It seems I've gotten better results if I break them apart into little nice chunks of code, step by step. It's also nice for visualizing what the hell is going on. At least from a beginner's point of view. But see here as well, I'd love to just do parse int. Just have everything work beautifully, which I know could totally be an option. We could even do comma 10 to make it official. However, I'm not certain that's our best course of action. The way I see it is doing, we're going to call it number variable. Let's call it variable number subtotal. That's what we're going to do. Variable num sub. So this will be our num subtotal. Yeah, we can add total. Which will be parse int. And if we're breaking it up this much, yes, we will do 10. We will do comma 10. And here will be, God, I hope this works, number string join. I know this is totally overkill. We could probably connect the dots and piece things together, but I have continually been drawing the short straw during this project for the last couple days, so we're breaking it into step by step because this is clearly all I can tolerate for some reason. Here's this, and we now want number subtotal. Z paste. Totally off topic. Don't know why, just hit me like a brick wall. When the hell is season 3 of Stranger Things coming out? When did that go out of style? Huh? Who just makes people wait a year for more content? Kind of a dick move. Totally reasonable. That's fine. Just, we're trying to escape the frustration and the joy. It's a weird mix that we're dealing with right now. Okay. Sum plus... I don't even know. Sum plus... number subtotal. And sum will equal... this. Damn it. It will equal that. Save. Oh. And if plus equals doesn't work, we can then update it from there. Okay. Save. Back to our little slice of hell. Refresh. That could be very good or very bad. Kind of seems awful. 1, 2, plus wrap. 3 plus motherless goddamn sack of... Okay, happy thoughts, Steven. Happy thoughts. What if we set it back to 0? Is that wrong? Maybe that was our issue before. If I make this 0, this better work. If this doesn't work, we get to set the house on fire. I don't even care. Not even going to be our fault. People will understand. Okay. We're trying again. And I'm pretty sure that secondary 0 down at the bottom is still a scope type issue for when I'm calling things, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Baby steps. That's weird, right? What is that tied to? 1 plus 2, 3. Huh. Not a number. That was an overwhelming amount of confusion. More than frustration. Huh. What does that mean? That means I realize number string is currently an empty array. We're trying to join on nothing and then turn it into a number. Maybe I need to give it a 0 out of the gates. This is like the worst kind of reverse engineering ever. This isn't even close to reverse engineering. This is just straight up falling down the stairs step by step. That's what this is. Taking each issue one awful blow to the head at a time. Probably the most inefficient way to learn. Save. Refresh. We have a number. We do 1 and 2. There's just a 0 floating there. Why is there just a 0 floating there? Because number string is no longer present. We need number subtotal. Copy. Save. Refresh. Okay. 1, 2. It's still a 0. 1 and 2 plus... Huh. I need to set up the equals math operator. So tired. I need to set up the equals math operator. That way, we can update and store what the current number is. At any given point in time, equals should be the most up-to-date subtotal of where the equation currently stands. And we've been missing that one piece this entire stream because we've been too busy tripping over ourselves. Variable equals that's not how we spell equals. It's after 130. We're losing brain power, but nevertheless, we will keep forging ahead. Equals can also start at 0. It would probably be better if it were an empty array or something like that, but why not? Why not start at 0? Console dot log equal. Okay. We have that. Let's add it to our switch case. I don't know if that really matters, but we're gonna try. Copy. Blind perseverance. Watch where it gets you. Far, far down the rabbit hole. Okay. So we need it to do something. We need it to either return... We need it to return total. Total will be... equals is equal to total. Equals is equal to subtotal. What do we want equals to be? Let's say it's the number, whatever the current number string is. We do addition. So then we have the running subtotal of sum. And then we do another number string. And then we end up with the difference. Someone hits subtract, I don't know, another number, 1 or 2 from that noise. And what happens when we press the equals key? The equals key simply displays the total. That's what's happening in equals. Equals is constantly storing the total, but when we hit the equals sign, all it's really doing is displaying it. It's not further calculating, because the calculation's already occurring when you enter it, at least in my mind, in the calculator. If we do 1 and 2 plus 3, in my mind, after I've hit 3, I see it as it's already totaled up. It already knows it's 15. The calculator already knows it's 15. If we wanted to show us what the answer is, hitting equals simply reveals the answer. I don't think there's any additional computing that occurs. The reason why, although I'm crazy, there's no No reason to think it'd be any different. 12 plus 3, and then minus... No. 12 plus 3, and then... Am I crazy? Have I totally lost it? 12 plus 3 equals 15. Close. 12 plus 3. Running into... Hey, Petey! How you doing? Hopefully your day goes well. Don't mind me, I'm just tinkering with my calculator. I'm running into some issues. Not out of the ordinary. That's been the theme of this stream for the last 300 plus days, so we are used to it at this point, but this project in particular has been giving us some challenge. Mainly because I forget all the basics of, apparently, JavaScript. Even simple crap like creating an object. And just how the data gets handled. Can I have a stray 0 in an array? That's a thing. Right? That's a thing. It doesn't have to be in quotes. No, it doesn't have to be in quotes. Because we could have a mix of data types. We can have a mix of data types. We're good. We are good. Everything's awesome. Doesn't feel like it, but yeah, we're gonna pretend that everything's great. So that's an array because we were pushing things to it. And we'd push numbers like so, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, and then we'd take that string, we'd join them all together, which turns it into 0, 1, 2, 3, its value, but then we parse it to become 123, like so. And that's what gets displayed here. So 123 plus the following. Maybe it's our plus equals. I totally thought it would have worked. 0 plus equals 123. I could have sworn that's the way things used to work, but I guess not. I must be forgetting a step or two. We can spell it out more specifically. Sum equals numstring plus total. No, plus sum. It will be that. Let's put back all the bits and pieces that we tinkered with for our example purposes. 10. No additional things there, and this will simply be 0. It all checks out in my mind, which is alarming. Maybe it shouldn't be. It's just an initial 0. That's a holding place. It shouldn't stay 0 forever. At least I hope it doesn't. Plug sum. Let's try saving it once more. Wait a second. Refresh. Oh dear lord. Refresh, okay. 1 and 2 plus still 0, 3. Right. Now we haven't made it to the equals part. We should set up what the hell happens with equals. We were discussing how it simply is returning document get element total text content. Copy will be It would be some. We're only testing the plus right now, but why? Maybe we need to go back to our cat example. Okay. PD, yep, doing well, awesome. I learned about the HTML audio element today. Very cool. Tons of fun. Actually, to be quite honest, I'm not all that familiar with the HTML audio element. I assume that's to help benefit anyone who has hearing needs, perhaps vision impaired stuff. I know there's the if is that anything like what is it? For like the image source, there's the alternative text. Is that a thing? Maybe that's similar to the audio stuff. Okay, so PD, you have numbers inside the array, and then you call join on them. Can you do that in JavaScript? Maybe not. Maybe that's... I thought you could have mixed data types. A, comma, 1, comma, B, comma, 2. I totally thought that was a thing. Just like you could join A, B, and C. If you did dot join, it would come out as ABC. And I thought the same would work with numbers. And that would be 0, 1, 2 in my mind. And then I was trying to do parse int, where it would take the string type and convert it into a number of technically 1 and 2, but I believe it would actually just register it as 12 since it turns it into a number data type. It'd be like having 4 zeros in front of any given number, and I think it would just drop it to what it currently is. But I am a crazy person. Can you do that in JavaScript, PD? Oh, never mind. I think you were just demonstrating something. Yes. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, that works in JavaScript. Awesome. Just learning something new. Learned. Ah, good, good. See, we're learning together. Yay. Hopefully. Although I think I'm deeper in the struggling phase than you are, probably. Yeah, hopefully your progress is going swimmingly. Mine's been an uphill battle for the last 340 plus days. Now, what was I looking for? We were only testing the addition, adding right now. We've got, once more from the top, let's take it from the top. We've got our event listener. So when we click on a button, 1, 2, or 3, we click on a button, it looks at whatever element we clicked on, determines if it's a button, and it looks at its name, the text content, what is on the face of it, like so, technically like so, and then it passes that symbol, number, math operator, equal sign, whatever it is, to our button type function. In our button type function, we've got a couple of regular expressions to sort through and to match up inside of our if, else if conditions to sort things out further. If it's a number, we send 0 through 9 to show up on the screen, but we're pushing them. We're pushing each individual number. 1 gets pushed, 2, number string 1. Then we push 2, 1 and 2, and then 2 gets pushed. 2 gets pushed. Then we're joining them, which is what was happening before down here. We used to just have number string dot join down here. Then we changed it to number string join. Then we realized the data type was wrong as a string and not a number. So then we did parse int to turn it into number subtotal. So let's get rid of the noise in the array right now. Save, save, save. We only added the 0 up here because, I don't know, it seemed to be causing confusion early. Let's try 1 and 2, not a number. I think it's the parse int that is confusing it. So we need parse int to happen later. We need parse int to happen inside of the math function. So this would be number string join. See, save, save, save. Refresh. 1 and 2, you motherless son of a... Okay, fine. Why wouldn't it send that into here? Makes no sense at all. But, since they want to be difficult, we can take the following and put that down into our math operation. And here, total, it becomes a number. Subtotal will become number string join from up top. We parse int the crap out of it. Okay, okay. Oh, I've got a hunch we're gonna make like 0 progress today. A lot of treading water and being forgetful. Let's set this back to number string join. Save, save, save. Refresh. 1 and 2. Why does it still not display? Really don't like us, do they? Fine. Bunch of slimy bastards. Number string. So this also gets to die a slow, painful, confusing death. Over here. Am I spelling join wrong? Is it a typo? Who knows? Don't even care. As we forge ahead, we'll get rid of this as well. We'll comment it out. Number string dot join. What if I... Let's just see what happens. Let's save. Refresh. 1 and 2. At least it shows up as it should be. Okay. We've got life again. We have life. Thank God. We've backtracked from our landslide of stupid decisions. We are back into a semi-functional area. What to do? Let's take the following. We have a 12. How do we console log that 12. Every time we add a new number, I want to see that thing get cancelled. Where can I put that? We have the console log here. What if I hit plus? Okay, that pisses off the JavaScript gods. Fine by me. I hope they're frustrated. I've been confused as hell for the last 2 hours. I hope this causes them agony. Yeah, that's the only way I can fight back right now. We want the following to occur. Oh dear lord, little kitty is all wrapped up in a little spiral in her lap, and we need to move her legs, and she's just kind of hanging. Okay. Kitty crisis averted. What can we do? Our mind is totally shot. It's 2 a.m. Well, 1:56 a.m. Okay, the thing to do from here would be parse int number string dot join console log subtotal okay. There's that. This is some. That's a variable, so parse int math operation. It's referencing number string dot join. It's turning it into a number. And we're taking that number and we're adding it to this. We'll equal that, and we're going to console log it. God, I hope so. I didn't think adding in JavaScript would be this hard, but apparently it is when you're Steven. Save. Whether that should be an array or a 0, I'm not sure. I think we're just going to leave it as an array for now. Save, save, save. Refresh. 1. 2. Plus. Holy shit, it's a 12. Victory. We did it. Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. Holy... I'm so exhausted I can't celebrate more than that, but this is probably a bigger deal than landing on the moon. Not quite, but the amount of effort we've thrown at it for progress, I can't imagine a smaller achievement for 2 hours worth of work to get a number to appear that's so basic. Bad, Steven. Bad, bad. I mean, we survived. I think that's awesome. I'm stunned, and everything hurts because it's 2 a.m. We lived. Victory. Petey, victory. Awesome. Agreed. Yes. We survived. We came out alive. Our blind perseverance has rewarded us yet again. What's been been keeping us afloat for 43 days. Lack of knowledge, needless amounts of determination will take one a long way. Not as far or as quickly as skill and knowledge and know-how, but, you know, it's there. It's the equivalent of listing, kind of lazily through the universe. That's us. Okay, the other thing that's pissing me off is that Case is floating over here in its own direction, like a rampant hippie wandering through our JavaScript with no rules. How do we move this guy? Shift, tab, there we go. That's better. Save, save, save. It worked. It worked, but what does that mean? Can I do 3? We at least got it to total. What happens when I click 3 and plus again? Okay, it's confused. I get it. They're alarmed. There's a lot of things happening here, none of which are accurate. That's just a minor functionality issue. We just have to zero out the screen, and then after we hit plus, it's our choice. We don't have to clear out the screen. There's a lot of magic happening behind this tiny thought of a screen. See, if we do 12 plus 3 equals 15, blah, clear, 12 plus, the 12 is floating there, but when we click 3, it wipes it out. When a new button is clicked, it wipes out the old one and posts the new number. And then it needs to take that number, or when it detects a click event, it wipes the screen and posts it. Tough call. I think that's where we're going to continue on from tomorrow, but as far as the first number goes, let's refresh this. We can do, because that's all we wanted. At a minimum, it can receive one number and output that number. So 123 equals, well, it won't be equals. In our case, it will be clear. 123 plus will be 123 at least logged somewhere appropriately that we intended for. So we're going to show that now. We will do 1, 2, 3, and 4 plus, ta-da, 1,234. See that? We have successfully completed the first step. True, we achieved that with the 12, but just to relive and highlight where we stand currently, what that means. So now that we've done the plus, tomorrow when we go to add a 5 to it, and then we hit, it will clear out the other 4, keep the 5, and it will only add 5 to that. So we'd have 139. But right now it's taking 1,234, and then when we do plus, it just turns into this scary monstrosity. We lived. The bomb fell, and it took out a lot of civilians, but somehow we managed to survive. Not unscathed. Lots of wounds and shrapnel that we sustained as well, but nevertheless, we somehow we lived to fight another day. Shocking. Okay. Let's go ahead and land this bird. Thank God. 2 hours of sheer confusion. Let's close out our random user guide. Let's save this once more. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Where is GitHub? Blah. Good time. Good time. There's this. There's the desktop app. Where's OBS when you need? You know, that's the question I want. OBS. OBS. There's the desktop. Blah da da. Desktop app showing up. Yep, there it is. What did we do today? Just JavaScript hell. That's all it was. We suffered. We suffered. We gave it our best shot, though. Commit to master. Push. We still made progress. Ha ha ha. My joke on the universe. We still succeeded slightly to some degree. Good times. Alright, let's close out of that. Double check everything was successfully uploaded. Looks like it was. And ta-da, 32 seconds ago. JavaScript hell. The historians will know exactly what that means after 343 other records to reference. Alright, into OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who may have stopped by to view the stream and or assist. Today we had Napcats help out for a bit, and we also had P as well join us on our journey, and to anyone else who may have accidentally stumbled in here to view the stream, thank you very much. Any and all views are greatly appreciated. Day 343 comes to an end. However, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 344 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!